Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you a remote that I have made up for my media room using Home Assistant Floorplan. Yeah, I've got a Logitech Elite remote control in the room as well, which is great. It's a fantastic product. Obviously it gives me the ability to interface with it through Home Assistant. And certainly as you select, if you're watching the Laserdisc player or the Blu-ray player or my Kodi box, then yes, the buttons do change, but still I found it sometimes just limiting, just not as easy to be able to, I just want to adjust the projector or I just want to do that. So I wondered if I can come up with something in Home Assistant Floorplan, and I wanted to try and use the multi-layer functionality that people use sometimes for their actual floor plans of their house that I haven't done before. So I came up with this. So in the media room, there's a Yamaha amplifier, a JVC projector, Kodi's running on an Android box, a Laserdisc player, a Blu-ray player, and a Chromecast Ultra. And so depending on what we press here, the buttons by and large stay the same, except for the ones that are or are not required for that particular device. So as we go through, we can see this when we get to laser display. It doesn't have any requirement to control with arrow keys, so they disappear. Or the Blu-ray display, everything comes back. Blu-ray display just happens to have a Netflix button, so I've added a button there to launch that application directly. The Yamaha receiver, I can click on this, it'll change the surround mode. And some other application or some other buttons have a long press or short press option. So when I click on these icons down here singly, then it just changes the display here so that I can control that particular thing. But if I long pressed on that button, then what's going to happen is it launches what's called the activity in the Logitech remote, and that will result in, if I long press this one, the Kodi button, then it will turn on the amplifier, it'll turn on the projector, it'll set the source for the amplifier to Kodi, and then you're away from there. So I have that option. When I'm in Kodi, on this particular icon, I can single press, it'll bring up the TV channel, live TV channels list, or if I long press it, then it'll bring up the TV shows on my NAS. But otherwise, I've tried to replicate the Kodi controls. Like if I long press on this one, I change the aspect ratio. If I single press on it, it goes to full screen mode. Otherwise, on-screen display, menu, and all the other buttons are fairly straightforward. Because some of the boxes, the Kodi, Laserdisc, and Blu-ray, they have an ability to toggle the power, so I've put that there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I've covered. So I found it a really good experience to use HO Floorplan this way, to have multiple layers representing each component and just having the same feel over in this area, just hiding and showing buttons as necessary for the device I want to control. So it's worked out really well. Hopefully it'll provide some inspiration for you guys.